YouTube, back. This is one of the last videos I'm doing with the, like the, I guess you could say small businesses or whatever. It's a black-owned company. Now, there's one shoe I'm about to show. I didn't have it. The only reason I didn't make a video for it was because I was waiting for them other shoes I just showed in the last video to come. But I ended up ordering another shoe from this company that I wasn't expecting on ordering, and that one literally just came today. So that's why I said I'll just wait till that one comes. So let me get in the shoe now, so we can talk later. But you see this box, I think you already know what it is. Kiy. Read this. I don't like this shoe tag neither, but everybody knows what's going on. Like, this box is dope as hell. It's heavy as fuck. It's very durable. Extra laces. Now, granted, it's not attached to the shoe, but this is how I feel as though if you pick, like, whether it's free or not, when you get spare laces, they should come at some. It don't have to necessarily be this way, but packaged where though it's form fitting in a sense. It should not just come in a bag, especially when you spend $20+ on it. Dust bag, I swear this guy marketing and the way he does everything is beautiful. And this is a real dust bag, like it's not cheap. And it comes with a poster, and this poster I fuck like his marketing, I love it to death. Cause it's just, this is the actual shoe. But this is like literally the play on this marketing is like the marketing they used to do back in the early 90s, late 80s. So I was on board with all this. And this is the shoe. The Kiy that are modeled after Air Jordan 1s in a sense. And this is the New York colorway. That's why I have an NY on it. And then he made the midsole vintage, like that vintage type look. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's not a deal breaker. The leather is beautiful. Like, it's very soft and it's not wrinkly or anything. But they put like white. Of course, it has a Jordan 1 bottom, but they put, instead of Air Jordan, it says, or Air Nike, it says Kiy, but the white that you see, it's like a paint or something, some type of solution. I don't know why they put that on here, because it's already coming off. I haven't even tried these shoes on. There was already lace like this. They don't come like the Jordan 1s. I love the hang tag, which I'm going to try to wear it with it, but I know eventually it's going to fall off. So, let's get into the little brief story about this, shall we? Take this joint off. Let's sit this in the background. So, basically, I don't even remember how I heard about this company, but I heard about this company like maybe last year. And the crazy thing, I heard about this company before he started making shoes. I heard about this company because he used to make hoodies. And I don't know if he was making hats yet, but he used to make hoodies. He still makes them. But the one I was looking at was like support black colleges, because I was getting into the sweatsuits from the black colleges like Morehouse and Spelman and all these other places that in the 90s, the rap artists and TV show people and movies would wear. Like Martin Lawrence on the Martin show, he used to wear them all the time. Who else? Kid and Play used to wear them. I seen them, Snoop Dogg. A lot of people was wearing them, but I could never find them. So somehow, some way, they started coming back popular again. People started wearing them again. So I went to the site to go try to order some. I finally found it. Expensive as hell. Like one hoodie is like almost $150. I said, that's ridiculous. I don't even want to pay $150 for a whole set. So I left it alone. Then I found the support black colleges hoodies, which kind of resemble them. They're not exactly the same, but they're cheaper. Like it was like $50, $60. I just never pulled the trigger to buy one. And every one that I wanted ended up selling out. Fast forward to last year, I think I seen these shoes, and it was the play on what I was talking about. I always wanted a pair of 1985 knockoff Jordan 1s. And this shoe reminds me of that. Like, it literally looks like an Air Jordan 1, but where the Air Jordan logo wing would be at, it got Revis there. Instead of a swoosh, it's a lightning bolt. And this is literally, I mean, it's not as high top as them, but this is like literally the closest I would get to a 1985. And granted, it was priced reasonably. I believe I paid $240 for these or something. Granted, that's still more than a damn Air Jordan 1. But I believe at the time he had the Chicago looking ones and he had the black toe looking one. I was trying to get the black toe looking one, but I wasn't keeping up on his page. I knew nothing about what is it called? push notifications on IG. I never knew nothing about that until somebody schooled me on it. So I caught it late and they sold out. So he had a pre-order for these. And I was like, the most can happen, I get a refund or I lose. I like, whereas though this shit never comes. But I heard them a good thing. So I got it, and I think I ordered these back in either September or October, around the time I ordered the other shoes, right? So people who ordered the black toe version, they ordered theirs maybe a couple weeks before this one was released or pre-order was opened, and they was getting theirs late already, and they was complaining. A lot of people was upset about how long he was waiting, but from what the guy was saying, he didn't know that he was gonna have to deal with all that. For one, the money that he raised from all the sales, he just now getting that money now. So everything he did out of pocket, which technically speaking, you're supposed to be prepared for all that. But I just didn't understand why he didn't have at the first point why he didn't have a release of the shoe, whereas though he already had the shoes. So once that happened, I ordered this one. I end up seeing a pair that looks like the Storm Blue, which I wanted because I never got the Storm Blue. I'm still kicking myself every day about that. The Storm Blues was sitting on shelf. Nobody was buying them, and it was on sale for like $150. My cheap ass was waiting till the price constantly go down to, I think the lowest it got down to was $130, and I still didn't pull the trigger. They had like tons of pairs. Then lo and behold, the Unions come out with the Storm Blue on it. The price skyrocketed, and after that, every Air Jordan 1 skyrocketed. So I don't even look at the prices of Storm Blues anymore. So that was gonna be the closest I get to it. But he never released them as a pre-order or like released online. He started having pop-ups. I think the first one was LA, and then he had one in New York like a month later. He just had one. It might have been New York. I'm not sure. I know he had 3 or 4. I can't remember which was the last one. And New York might have been the last one. No, it was Atlanta. That's what it was. He just had one in Atlanta, and I'm pissed about that because the shoe he released in Atlanta was the one I actually wanted. I missed the release of it. So he's actually having a pop-up this weekend in Miami, and I just found out he did a shock drop last night on a Miami low-top looking colorway. I'm not really a big fan of low-top Air Jordan 1s or anything that look like them, but that colorway was crazy. I would have got it, but I missed it, so it is what it is. So this shoe, I believe I didn't get to like last month. And again, he put the hard date out of November 20th something, like 25th, 28th or some shit like that. I don't even think people who ordered the first shoe got their shoe in November. And I just said what I said to every other person that does it. You should not get, you can still do pre-orders, but just don't give a date because they're going to bombard you. And he said he got bombarded so bad, he don't even want to do pre-orders no more. But if he does a pre-order, he makes sure the shoe's already in production, and he only does a small amount of a pre-order. Like I think he let everybody pre-order, as many people as that wanted the shoe. And I think he had over thousands of orders. But this, like the next shoe I'm about to show you, he only did like a couple hundred. So what else? But the pop-ups it upset me was because he said in his eyes the pre-orders was to guarantee people to get the shoe. Now pop-ups, granted, everybody got this shoe, like the first 2 pop-ups, he had this shoe, he had the blue one I said, which was LA, he had the black toe that he made in the Chicago. Every shoe that he had already released, he had stocks of it for the pop-ups. But granted, the line was 2 blocks long. I wouldn't have even waited if it was up the street from my house. But it just, I felt some type of way because I'm like, they get every colorway that like come out, but we pre-order and we gotta wait 2-3 months. It's just guaranteed we get the pair, but we have to wait forever. I don't know. It's kind of gift and a curse with that. So fast forward around Christmas time, he sent out a secret link to people who was like signed up or already ordered before, didn't bother them, keep harassing them, and he sent me a link to like a Christmas pack he did. Like the box, he had commercial for it. Everything was dope about it. But I think it was a bread one that looked like the bread colorway, and the one looked like UNC. I just want the UNC one. I didn't want the bread one because I have 2 pairs of breads. I'm fine. Like I finally bit the trigger, and I got one. I did a custom of one, and I actually ordered a used pair for however much I paid. It doesn't even matter, but it was too much. But I don't need no more breads. Basically, I just need another Chicago, which I don't see myself buying them. So if he puts out a Chicago colorway and I catch it, I'll get it. But the UNC was the only one I wanted, because I've wanted the UNC since they first came out of the Air Jordan 1, but I missed it. Everybody said they sat, but they didn't down here, and now they're worth too much, and I'm not paying the price. So, and I lost out on the university. I caught your L. So I said I would get the pack, but it's $500, and that's not like a shoe I can guarantee somebody's going to buy it. So if I was to sit there and buy the pack and try to sell the bread, I can't expect that somebody's going to pay what I paid for it, because it's a small brand. Granted, everybody wants his shoes. I don't know what the resale value is, but I didn't want to be stuck with the shoe, and I can't do nothing with it. So I just took the L, and I just said I'm not even going to buy the shoe. And from what I hear, people are still waiting for that pack. Fast forward, maybe beginning of February, he released, I think like a metallic one that was like all white and red or something like that, and it sold out within a minute. And I just kept like refreshing and looking at his page, and I got a push notification that he was going to release the UNC that he did in the pack, but he's going to release it by itself. And I never told y'all in the last video what the secret was when ordering on that site. They basically use Shopify, which a lot of people use that don't have like their own website, like their own like buying mechanism in their website. So if the shoe releases at 4 p.m., don't go on any site that has a Shopify account to order and they do a release like that, like where they'll release at a certain time. Go on it early. I learned that from the guy. He said I would, if I was y'all, I would go on the site a little bit early. So that's how I missed out on all them other shoes I showed y'all. But I never missed out ever since, because I would literally go on the site a minute or two before the actual release. So if it's 4 o'clock, I would go on there at 3:58 or 3:59, and I just keep refreshing it until it actually pops up. And they have this thing where you can autofill everything in there, and that's how the next shoe I'm gonna show. That's how I end up getting it. And once I ordered it, I thought I had enough time in the world, but when I came back like a minute later, everything was gone. And he was like literally showing how fast people was coming on the site, visiting and buying the shoes. So let's get into the next one, shall we? Oh, and I'm also irritated, and I'm actually happy at the same time. He has his own tape. It's like some yellow tape that says Air Kiy on it, and he was putting it on the box, and I was kind of irritated that he didn't put it on the box. But in another sense, I'm kind of glad he didn't, because it's just like the equivalent of Nike always putting Just Do It tape on their boxes. That's just like telling people who live around you or people who deliver the mail to look through your packages or steal it. Another sturdy box. This time it actually has the shoe on there. Like, the shoe is on there, but it's not colored in. And this one probably is going to really look like dingy, like really look like it's from 1985. And I believe that's the look he was going for. Another, what's it called? Drawstring bag, but this one is not as good quality as the other one. And it has a line room tag, which is crazy. Let me look at this one. It actually matches my shirt somewhat. Yeah, it's not the same material. Oh, no poster. None of the extra amenities. Got extra laces, but I guess he did all of this for that one because he felt bad that people was waiting so long, so he put all this extra stuff in there. It has cream laces and blue laces. Now these laces are free. I didn't pay for these laces, so this is acceptable. I don't really like how it looks, but it's actually tied up, so at least it's something done. But if I'm paying $25 for these, like, it should be, I'll accept this and at least be in a bag. I know, I'm not gonna let it go. Oh yeah, these are nice. The UNC version. Yeah, as you can see, they're unlaced. That smells like Air Jordan 1, I give you that much. But I'm sorry, I really don't. They cost the same price, so I really don't like the fact that you put all these extra amenities on these ones, but you didn't do it on this one. At least, damn, I thought I was at least gonna get the hang tag. Okay. Now this one, oh my Jesus Christ. This one is made like the actual 1985. This leather is hard as fuck. Like it felt like plastic. Compared to this shit is soft as a motherfucker. I'm trying to see like if because this looks way higher than those, but I can't tell because I guess because they're laced up. They're the same exact size, so nah, they're the same height. Nah, it looks a little higher. Use this one. Yeah, it is a little bit higher. I feel as though these ones was made to kind of resemble the real 1985 version. Those kind of look like the newer, updated version because just looking at these, if this was a swoosh, you would swear this is a 1985 version. The only thing that 1985 does when like you get them now, this part starts to crack and peels off. Everything else looks exactly how a 1985 pair would look. But I'm glad I finally got this video up because I'm so ready to wear one of these pairs. I'm going to beat the shit out of these. Like, I kind of rock with his company more when it comes to these shoes than the other one because, again, his marketing is crazy. He putting out the dopest colorways. I just seen a canary one he did all yellow. I pray to God that one comes out. Like, cause Nike ain't did it yet. Jordan ain't did it, and it's so hard to cop ones. Like I'm not even like ask anybody. I'm not the biggest one fan, but I feel as though everybody will have at least one pair of ones if you're a sneaker collector because they just pumping them shits out like Air Force Ones or like Vans. So I'm hoping he does some type of restock or some type of another release of the. Excuse me, he got a pair where though this bolt is red and all this around here is what's the color? It's like basically it looked like the Paris Dunks. He had this print. This print is all over the shoe. I don't know how I missed that release, but I'm still pissed to this day that I missed it. And I'm praying to God he does it again because I want them shits bad. It's so bad I'm willing to pay resale for those. But it is what it is. Unlike other people, I buy what I like, and I'm gonna hurry up and get off this because I don't know if y'all can see me. I definitely have to get me a whatever them lights called, ring light, because it's getting dark out. So I'm about to do my hat collection video. Then next I'll do the jersey, a jersey haul because I got a lot of jerseys and what is it called, warm ups ever since my last video. So we'll get into that one on the next one.